Welcome back to Instables. And it looks like MOGO had positive earnings this morning in pre-market, and we did have a major spike today, up about 16% on the day. A lot of people are curious if we're going to possibly continue, as MOGO has been very volatile in the past. I'm going to show you guys exactly what would have to happen for MOGO to continue and have a major breakout that we're looking for, and also where you guys can find these breakout alerts so you guys do not miss out on them again. And all I ask in return is you guys smash that like button and hit subscribe if you guys want to see more chart updates on potential breakouts that we mentioned throughout the week. So let's jump into this one. So I'm going to go to the 15-minute chart with you guys here on MOGO, as we did have positive earnings this morning and we did have a continuation breakout since then. And before we get started, I want to mention that we did alert this one in pre-market, as you guys can see here. And we also did mention DYAI's news on their COVID news they had with Sorrento Therapeutics and having a continuation breakout since then as well. We also did mention AHPI on the spike they had this morning. We mentioned AHPI on the spike they had yesterday as well, up about 40% on that spike yesterday, up about 35% today on that spike as well. But however, again, if you guys want to see all these penny stock breakout alerts throughout the day, go to instables.com in the description below. And you guys will never miss a penny stock breakout alert today again. So again, as you guys can see here on MOGO, we did have positive earnings this morning in pre-market, and we did have a breakout, and we are consolidating throughout the day. Now, what exactly has to happen for us to continue and have a major breakout? Now, again, on the 15 minutes, you guys can see we did have that spike all the way up to around $7.45, looking to see if we can break above that $7.45 mark. But as you guys can see, we did consolidate down. We are testing the 20-day moving average, and if we can bounce off the 20-day moving average here on the 5-minute chart, then we could have a continuation. Now, I'm going to back up to the 4 hours so you guys can see what we're looking at overall, so you guys can see what exactly has to happen for us to get strong momentum here. Now, again, we have many resistances that we do have coming up, and as you guys can see overall in the stock, we have been consolidating downwards, showing us that we are overall pretty bearish. But as you guys can see on the 20-day moving average, we have the 20-day moving average getting really close to the 50. If we can cross above the 50-day moving average, then we could have a continuation. And in my opinion, I'm going to show you guys the VPVR so you guys can see what we're looking at overall. So you guys can see here on the VPVR in the entirety of this stock, we do have a major resistance that we're getting rejected at, and if we can break above, then we could have a continuation in my opinion. So again, this 745 mark is extremely key for us. As you guys can see, we are testing one of the strongest volume points that we have seen in the stock's time period, and if we can hold over 745 going into tomorrow, and we could get this confirmation. Now, as you guys can see on the buy pressure, we do have an increase in buy pressure. We also do have the EMA lines pointing up, showing us that we may continue as the EMA lines are above the MACD. And as you guys can see, we do have overall a decrease in buy pressure, but recently we have an increase in buy pressure, showing us that we may continue. Now, what exactly has to happen for us to continue? I'm going to show you guys right here so you guys can see we are going to be setting a buy pressure point right above this buy pressure point that we did see previously to have this continuation. Again, we are sitting to see if we can break over 745 with the buy pressure that we're looking for. And in my opinion, to break over this buy pressure point would give us the momentum that we're looking for to hold above 745. But if we cannot hold above that buy pressure point and we do get rejected at this buy pressure point, then we could have a continuation sell-off and a possible rejection, as overall in the stock, again, we have been overall selling off. But as you guys can see, even previously in the stock, we have been on quite the run. So again, we do have our major breakout point that we are bouncing off of, and we did have earnings again that gave us that momentum going into today. So again, in my opinion, holding over 745 would be very key for us, not only because it's breaking into new highs, but because this is a very strong volume point that we're looking for here on MOGO. And again, we do need to make sure we do get that buy pressure point confirmed, and we also do need this volume to confirm as well. As you guys can see, we had a major volume spike today, which give us a lot of momentum, showing us that we may continue again, still with the 20-day moving average below the 50, looking to see if we can cross above it. But as you guys can see, we have a lot of sell volume previously in the stock, and we're trying to break above that sell volume point. If we cannot break above it, in my opinion, then we will have a continuation sell-off here on MOGO. But again, MOGO is very volatile, and we could have a continuation, and if we do have a continuation, then in my opinion, then we could have a major breakout, as MOGO is very volatile and has previous histories of breaking into new highs and breaking into new highs with a vengeance, in my opinion. But again, this is not financial advice. This is only what I'll be doing. And again, with that said, if you guys want to see all our penny stock breakout alerts throughout the day, go to instables.com in the description below, and you guys will never miss a penny stock breakout alert for the day again. And again, everybody that has been supporting the channel and everybody that has been in the comment section, I appreciate every one of you guys as always. Much love to you guys. And if you guys do like this video, it does help other people find it, and it does help the channel grow, and I do appreciate it much. And again, God bless you all, and I'll see you guys in the next video.